knew that it would be. The whole meeting that happened between Johnson and MLK, that shit was planned, and that's the reason why our people killed Martin Luther King. We killed him, not the fucking government, not fucking white people. Our people killed him because they knew what the shit was gonna be, because he was in agreement of separating, of desegregation, and they knew that the only reason why they wanted to fucking desegregate wasn't because they thought they found us equal. They didn't think we were fucking equal. They wanted our fucking money. And they knew that they could only be fucking richer and put us even lower on the totem pole as if they had our fucking dollar. And we're just giving it to them. Look up the documentary for Ottawa. Anybody just find it's, I think it's on the History Channel. Look up the documentary for Ottawa and you see what we did to our own people. See what the fuck we did to our own people. We had so many black-owned businesses, hotels. That whole Green Book, or whatever the fuck that movie was called, that was a whole bunch of bullshit. But the story behind the real Green Book and all the business, there was a Green Book. A Green Book existed because we had enough black businesses that we could go to and seek refuge and get service without being afraid we were going to fucking get murked. None of those businesses exist anymore. I'm sorry, I just... emotional. And for the little dumbasses in here that's like, she's not a real black woman, well, you know what? Tell that to the Palmdale police who had their boot on my neck and on my back and had rifles and guns in my face, looking how I look. 5'4", 120 pounds, and then motherfuckers try to murder me because I was a black woman driving a white Mercedes in a racist motherfucking town an hour outside of Los Angeles. So don't tell me I'm not a fucking black woman, that I'm not black enough, that I don't understand the black experience I've been through.
What the fuck is wrong? Hey, man.
Don't read me none of the dumb comments. I don't
All right. Hey, we'll get off. Right on. You all right? You okay?
It's, you know, I'm just triggered. I'm just triggered by a lot of this shit. And I can't go to sleep. The helicopters have been hovering over us since 6:30. There's helicopters. I can't open my windows and get fresh air. There's shit burning. It's a lot. Watching people I know getting hit with bullets and batons. I don't know if you know Kendrick. Kendrick was on How to Get Away with Murder and on Insecure.
Yeah, the light skin dude. Yeah, that guy.
Just watching them beat the shit out of him today, just for no reason, just beating him. Just beating people. None of them took their fingers off the triggers. And then hearing that my niece got assaulted by Baltimore police yesterday, and I can't be there, and my brother's not here to protect her. It's just all triggering. It's just all triggering. And I think I told you that the police had involvement in my brother's murder. I think they're the reason why he's not here. They are the reason why he's not here. And they did nothing to keep that nigga in jail. Because they want us to kill each other. They gonna let a murderer come out. I got my godbrothers in jail 15 years for marijuana possession, but a nigga that premeditates people. There's people out here. And don't be fooled, y'all. Don't be fooled by the handful of people that are out here in these little protests and stuff. They're out here for the fucking hashtag so they can put it on their fucking social media. Because the real motherfuckers who are really out here trying to make a change, they ain't pulled out their fucking cameras once. And I'm not saying that the people who have aren't really about it, but I know a handful of people that just went down there and stood at a distance, videotaping stuff, just so they could put it on their social media to say that they were a part of the numbers. A lot of this is just hype, but then there's also a lot of motherfuckers that are going down there inciting shit. A lot of people out there starting shit. I look at these videos and I see all these numbers and it looks good, but then these same people that look like they're the ones throwing the shit the windows, and you're left there looking like you did it. I just, you know me, I have trust issues with motherfuckers. I don't know. A lot of people have a lot of ulterior motives. And I feel like a lot of people are just doing hashtags and wanting something to post on social media. This is all about clout chasing. And y'all saying that the people who are silent, it's surprising. Why? Why are you guys surprised by so much of what people are doing? I don't know. Y'all been supporting a lot of these people, their TV shows, their reality shows, their films, their clothing lines, their makeup brands, and it's all superficial. It's all self-serving, which is nothing wrong with you wanting to make sure you take. I think the lesson we have to instill in people is to stop being self-serving right now. And just the bigger picture. The bigger picture is all of us. Because without all of us together, you don't fucking exist. If we ain't here and you by yourself, what does that matter? I'm sorry, I was getting emotional. But we gotta do more than a day. Even if they don't have these little memes that saying more than a day, the people who are listening, just why wait July 7th? Start now. Why are we waiting for a day? Why are we waiting for something a person put on a piece of paper to hashtag and it should be immediate. I understand you need it to be organized so that everybody does it, but if you say start now until a certain day, that's a lot more effective than just saying one day.
But there's people that have the voices to do that too.
They're not doing it because they still gotta get paid. They still gotta get paid. They got the money.
Yeah, they got the money.
They got the money.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be mad at them. Be waiting. I haven't purchased anything. That's not true. I bought some thread. I bought some thread on Amazon. I had to buy thread so I could make some masks. But since my birthday, since May 2nd, it just isn't. There's nothing that Target has that is a living essential that you can't get from a bodega, that you can't get from your neighborhood store, or there's a lot of stores in a lot of different areas that are managed, and even if you can't, and Killer Mike, he did his documentary, he tried to do everything black owned and it was very hard. I get it. You don't know what's black owned anymore. I went to a black restaurant, had all black employees, had soul food, found out a white person owned it. Well, the money we spend here employs all these black people. So if that's the best I can do right now, then that's cool.
Right.
That's cool. If we can't find black owned, make sure they're black staffed.
Black staffed, that's right.
Because at least those brothers and sisters are being employed. And it doesn't have to be black, Hispanic. You know what I mean. When I say black, I mean Hispanic, people of color.
And as long as they're treating you with respect.
Because we can go into black establishments and they treat us like shit.
Treat it like shit, yeah.
I'm not supporting them either.
Nope.
You don't get my money. You're an asshole. You don't get my money.
We can do this, guys. We can do this. We can be resourceful and disciplined. It's just like, it's no different than, it's like mental health. It's just like our physical health. Black people, a lot of us, I'm saying, not all, are very lazy when it comes to lazy shit. lazy, lazy, and we got to cut that shit out because we also. And this is another thing. This George Floyd situation. They're trying to use his health against him, and because we are known in our community for our health, our precondition, they're trying to use that.
His health information actually came out the day he died because his girlfriend, who's a white woman, who has actually forgiven everybody and told us that we should all forgive them too.
Holy shit.
She released information that he had issues.
Oh, they paid him.
They already had this all mapped out. Be very clear, they didn't arrest this man because they thought he was guilty or because there was pressure from social media. They arrested him to fucking protect him because they couldn't protect him in his house anymore.
Yes.
They weren't going to utilize the resources of their militia to stand in front of his house anymore. And the reason why they were able to burn that police station down was because everybody was not in there. They were in front of his house. His wife didn't divorce him because she thinks that he's fucked up. Right. And so that she can sit there and take up for her brother, who was the Asian guy. Did you know that? Did you know that? That the Asian officer that was, it's his wife's fucking brother. Yeah. So she divorced him so she could, one, protect herself and her children, which is very smart. I will probably do the same thing. But she did it because family, her blood, comes before marriage. And she's going to stand up and stand up behind her brother, who did less of a crime in their eyes. And she can't defend the both of them.
Well,
there's just a lot of shit that they don't.
I'm wishing them a happy death for all of them.
No, I'm not wishing death on anybody. Because shit bounces back on us. We can't wish death.
Well,
because it comes back to our people.
I don't know what to say. They don't deserve to be around. Sorry. It's not evil. They don't deserve to be around.
There's a lot of weird things behind it. They're saying, people are asking why. And I'm sorry, you guys. There was a lot of comments in here, and I didn't want to be distracted by the negative shit. So if you have something that you feel is really, really important that you want to say to me, you can DM me. I look at my DMs. If I don't respond, it's because it was bullshit. If I respond, then you know, it was cool. But the third degree, people are asking why third degree. There's no intent because they don't have history. Well, they unveiled history. They worked together at a restaurant for 17 years. And they're saying, well, if they worked together, then why didn't he do something in 17 years? Because there was no way for him to get to him. It's just a lot of complicity. There's a lot of shit. I feel like the restaurant...
There's another camera angle of them beating him up in the car.
Yeah. And I feel like the person who reported him for that counterfeit money that went after him, he should be held responsible too. I hope he feels fucking guilty. Because you went after him after what? A $5 bill, $20 bill? I don't even know what it was.
Well,
I've gotten counterfeit money from a bank.
I got counterfeit. They gave me this from another store. I got counterfeit, and it looked just like a real one. It happens. I want them to be punished thoroughly. Period.
The person in here saying that he had a rap sheet. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't have to do with anything. Somebody named Afro Latina.
Yo, Afro Latina, a rap sheet? Are we really going there? Are we really going there?
They're the neutral.
So
you're not a real Afro.
Yeah, you need to watch what you say here. You need to watch what you say here, Miss. Afro Latina. I think that Latina part is what kicked in just now. That Latina part just kicked in right now. Y'all are not understanding what's about to happen on this planet.
Somebody's saying that the cop had a rap sheet. Well, that's not what she said.
The cop.
Okay, so here's the thing. The cop did not have a rap sheet. He had a hit. See, that's the thing. You guys are saying stuff, and that's the problem that we're facing out here is people are just saying things. You're not saying things. The verbiage is incorrect. So when you say stuff like that, we sound ignorant, and two, it flies over people's head. A rap sheet has to do with actual arrests and an actual record, a police record.
Right.
A police officer that has a history of violence, it's called a history. He has a history. He doesn't have a rap sheet.
Maybe she meant, no, Ethel Latina's a regular. Maybe she meant it for the dude, the cop. She used the wrong words. My bad. We just thought, make
But that's
sure
what I'm saying. You got to be very careful about the things you say right now. You know what I mean? You can't say, oh, he had a rap sheet, because people keep saying that about George Floyd, saying, oh, he was a criminal, he went to jail.